The Drunk Daddies Podcast, starring Austin the Man.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the Abby titties.
And Vinny Pizza Rolly. I mean, I don't believe my parents should have been able to have a kid.
Well,
They were
dude,
not
you just
fit.
invalidated your own existence.
Welcome to the Daddy Cast. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Drunk Daddies. Today, Austin's a fucking racist.
Good evening.
And anything else?
To everybody but the
Democrats?
the produce workers,
The produce workers?
if you know what I mean.
I don't.
You know, the guys out there picking the fruit for us.
Oh, okay. Is this all because I told you about the one guy who came into work today?
Yes.
He's like, man, I had my roof redid my roof and Mexicans came out, and I was just like, okay, where are you going with this? But he's like, they did it in like 3 hours. They're the fucking best. He's like, I had city workers come out to remove a tree because like it's on city land, and it took them an hour and a half to even get started. And I was like, yep.
Yeah, probably paid by the hour,
Cool.
not by the job.
Yeah, hour not by the job. Well, it's really hard to get fired from government work,
Is it?
especially when you've been there for a while. Like your job's so secure. Like you can just fuck off and do nothing if you've been there for like 25 years. There's literally like nothing they can do to fire you.
I'd love to get hired by the city, to be honest.
Yeah, dude. Well, my cousin used to work for the VA and around us, and his boss was getting blowies from his secretary.
That's so
and
epic,
they
dude.
just transferred him. That's all they
That's
did. He
yeah,
just
they
got
didn't get
transferred.
fired.
Didn't get
oh,
fired.
so HR found out and was just like, okay, we're gonna just separate you two.
Separate, send.
Not a bad fucking gig, I'd say.
Help drunk daddies get hired by the government.
We need government jobs. We need, maybe the socialists were right all along. Maybe we
It's all
all
about
need
government.
we
jobs.
all need government jobs.
can't get fired. Or I could own my own business and I can't get fired. Who's gonna fire me? Me.
Yeah, but it's like there are limits to what you can and can't do, because like.
Or you just declare bankruptcy on that business, open a new business under a separate LLC, and then you have a new business that can't be touched because of the previous business mistakes.
I still don't think it. Well, I mean, great that you're like your debt isn't an issue, but like think of like the guy who wouldn't bake the cake for the gay couple.
Yeah, did he get in trouble for that? I know he won the Supreme Court challenge because he's a private company.
But he's never gonna do okay with business again.
You think so?
Well, unless
didn't
only
rally behind him. They're like,
maybe
"Oh."
only Christians and stuff are going. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I meant by there's limitations
Yeah, there
to
is.
to
He's
what you can do as an independent business owner.
I only hire black people.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Now you
white
look like
people-
a slave driver.
Yeah. Well, you can't win.
You can't win.
You can't fucking win. I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that, but like,
What did you think I was gonna do?
white people and gamers, the two most oppressed, people on earth.
No. Actually, I watched a Undercover Boss episode where the CEO sees the general manager treating everyone like shit.
Yeah.
That was great. He's like, he takes him outside and he's like, I want to quit already. He's like telling him this and how rude and disrespectful he's been. And the guy's like, well, how much experience do you have? You have no experience. You just got hired on. You don't know. And it just keeps going on and on.
Wow.
And the guy's like, actually, I'm the fucking CEO and you're fired.
Oh, I love it. I love
As
it.
he drops it. But speaking of hardworking Americans, what do hardworking Americans like most? Beer. And today's selection is not just Michelob Ultra, but the Infusions one with lime and prickly pear cactus. Daddies loves prickly pear.
Yes. We are big fans since the Moscow mules that we had.
Yeah, it's fire. All right, I'm gonna put my mic up to the beer. I want you to open it. We're gonna do some ASMR.
No, I'll put my mic up. Go ahead. I don't know how satisfying that was.
That little. I put some ice, some water bottles in the freezer to like try to cool them down quicker, and when I opened it after it thawed a little bit, it just shot water everywhere because the ice made it expand too much.
That makes sense.
How was the first sip?
First sip, holy shit. Definitely tastes that prickly pear and lime, obviously. It's almost like not even a beer, almost. I kind of like getting seltzer vibes. Yay,
There's definitely some beer there.
Yeah.
I don't know, seltzer vibes. What vibe I do get is hint of lime and prickly pear.
Yeah.
Like the Moscow Mule, that's what you're tasting, is that.
It's pure prickly pear.
It's so good.
Yeah.
This is a hint. I get it. It's beer. Like the beer flavor it's probably hard to mask a beer flavor. Like imagine doing mixed beer drinks. Like no one would do that. People use like rum and.
Well, that's what this is.
What?
It's a mixed beer drink.
Yeah. It's hard to do. I feel like
Yeah.
beer has such a taste to it, while like vodka doesn't. If you get good vodka, it has like no taste to it, so you can just use other stuff. Like Tito's is my favorite mixing vodka. I pour orange juice in that bitch.
Oh my
Don't
God.
taste it.
That's
I'll pour
amazing.
a cup like halfway vodka, halfway orange juice. Don't taste the fucking alcohol.
Well, that's a little wild, but no.
Well, I'll share my drink, and other people are like, "You're drinking that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it's fucking great."
Other people are like, "Dude, that's fucking nail polish remover."
And you're like, huh? You're drinking nail polish remover while they're saying it. Whatever gets me drunk.
Whatever I find underneath my kitchen sink, as long as it works.
You're like a baby. I was watching The Simpsons today.
Today, in 2022.
The other day. I was watching early season Simpsons too.
Okay.
So a guy knocks on Homer and Marge's door. And she's like, "Your baby's dead." And they just start freaking out. He's like, sorry. Could die if you don't let me baby-proof your home. And she like tells them we need to baby-proof the home. And she's like, "I'll show you by acting like a baby." She starts crawling underneath, opens like the cabinet underneath the sink, grabs a bottle, tries opening it, can't get it open. Fucking stands up, puts it under a sink, runs hot water over it to loosen it, slams it on the table, and then finally gets it open with her mouth. And she's like, "See, your baby could have just drank Similac baby formula." And Homer's like, "You're right. Our house isn't safe."
Oh man, yeah. Early Simpsons is really good.
I just watched the one where Bart joins a boy band for the Navy without noticing it's the Navy, and they're doing subliminal messages like "Join the Navy," but like backwards.
Oh, it's because it's yeah. What is that? There's like "Stairway to Heaven" or whatever is like if you play it backwards.
Oh, not backwards, backmasked. It's like they play it backwards, but they do something else to it. And then you can hear like the devil music.
Yeah. If you got to do all this editing and shit and listening and like taking notes and like.
You're insane.
Yeah, you're schizophrenic.
But yeah, like sign me up if I can, we can like steamroll Drunk Daddies to the top if we sign like some contract with the devil. You don't have to do it. I'll do it. You can just benefit from it.
What if he says sorry, but it's a two-parter? You gotta get your co-host in on this.
Listen, I've offered to sell my soul for $1 million, and no demons ever answer. My house is haunted, but they don't answer.
Jesus Christ!
I'll hear my daughter's toys going off like.
Yeah. It's the ghost of China in your phone. I think we made the same joke before, actually.
Welcome back. You probably haven't watched all the episodes. You should. And leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoy the content. But yeah, it's where is I going? The demons, the China demon. Did you hear about China like crumbling right now due to the housing bubble over there?
Well, I knew it was coming when I saw a YouTube video a couple years back now, actually, of a guy, an American, he takes a GoPro and he goes through these ghost cities,
Where
these
no one lives.
massive buildings built up where there's apartment complexes and whatnot. They're all supposed to be residential areas. Yeah,
Yeah.
empty.
Did you know what they were doing?
I'm pretty sure these were buildings that weren't even really in livable condition if you did get in, right?
So what they're doing is they're getting people to pay mortgages on things that haven't even been built yet, because
Right.
everyone invests in what's it called? The housing market, basically.
Yeah.
The stocks are too scary to invest in, so they all invest in the housing market. And then these companies would sell the houses and then claim them as that they own them to get bigger loans to build more stuff over and over and over again. Well, they went bankrupt, and then people noticed that their houses weren't being built, so they stopped paying their mortgages, which led it to be even worse. And so it's just like compounding on itself like crazy. And even like I was watching some YouTube channels that, they're kind of big, not super big, no one I've really ever heard of before, but even Stephen Graham is like talking about the China economic collapse now. And he was at Creator Clash.
Hate to see it. I mean, China bros, what's going on?
Come on, sponsor. Well, they don't have the money. That's why they haven't been sponsoring us, dude.
Yeah.
They don't have the money right now.
So Jinping was prepared to do it. He was like about to sign off on it. And
he's been emailing us.
They come in and they go, chairman or whatever. What is he? Is he president?
He's like president and chairman and
chairman of the party, president of the country, I guess. They go, Mr. President, we can't actually do the Drunk Daddies sponsorship because news just rolled in that there's a housing crisis. Yeah,
a worse bubble than the 2008 collapse in America.
Oh, well, I believe it surely because of the
70% of people's like wealth goes into buildings over there.
Wow. So not only is it one of the if not the largest investment, but also there's roughly 3 times, 4 times as many people.
Yeah, I think they said there's like 7 homes per person.
Oh, according to investments.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Isn't that insane? They already have 1 billion people. That's insane. Russia is actually offering moms that have more than 1 kid, like they're trying to get people to produce like crazy, like a $10,000 payment and then a like badge of honor.
I think
to pump out kids.
Well, it's working in Hungary. They're doing like tax breaks or like I think a $30,000 stipend or some shit if you have like 4 kids.
Yeah, so if your population's declining, your GDP is gonna decline. You can't increase GDP with a population decreasing.
Yeah.
And America, on average, has 1 kid per household,
which isn't good.
Which is declining population
because you
need at
have
least 2.
You have the mother and the father.
Yeah.
And then their child. The mother and father dies, the child's left behind.
Yeah, you need at least 2 kids per household to maintain an even one. That's why immigration's so good for America, to help increase our population.
Well, the argument being that we need less immigration,
more procreation,
and more procreation. Why do you think Republicans are so
anti-Roe v. Wade,
anti-abortion? Yeah,
anti-abortion. Not because of God, but because they know we need more people to pay.
It's about Social Security and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Social Security they borrowed from 1 million times. The Social Security we're paying in right now is probably paying the people
right now. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not going into a fund for you in the future. No. It's not a 401k.
No. It's supposed to be its own thing and not touched by the government and saved. But Congress is like, the people want us to dip into their Social Security.
So we can fund ludicrous shit that
nobody
cares about.
Rebels in Syria.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody actually, like, it does not help anybody's daily life.
No. Anything crazy happened to you recently?
No, nothing crazy. I mean, I mean, you know what's crazy is those fucking drivers out there. Am I right?
Yeah, those drivers. I had I mean, I just don't understand why people have to slam on their brakes to take a turn. Like come to a complete stop to take a turn when you can go. Like you don't have to, or they'll like be in the turn lane and they'll arc to the right to like try to get
to go more left.
Yeah. But it's like if you were to just go left, you'd go the same distance.
Yeah.
Like you don't really like. What are you doing?
No, the worst for me is when you're in the left lane and the person in front of you is going 5 miles under the speed limit or so, and you're like, "What's going?" Well, most of the time I'm like, "Watch, this person is turning left in the next
10 miles,
mile or so." Yeah. And every single time, just about, I'm fucking right. Either that or it's an old person. But yeah, it's like, why do you have to slow down so fucking much when you're not turning left for another mile? And most of the time when you turn left, here in America, when you turn left, there's usually a turning lane that you can pull into and then hit your brakes.
Yeah. I remember driving home. I went to Gainesville to pick up a chick to bring home while I had COVID. She didn't care. She knew.
She knew?
She knew. I was like, I have COVID. Do you still want to come? And she's like, okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll catch COVID. She's basically saying like, yo, I'm trying to get that dick, dude.
Yeah, it was great. But on the way home, dude, this car was going like 100 and a 45 went vroom, like ran around us, like just flew around us in a 2-lane, just hauling ass. And then a cops come flying. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, so you saw high-speed chase.
I was like, what's going in little old town that I live in that has one stoplight? Like,
well,
holy shit.
The high-speed chase just happened to pass through, I think.
Dude, it was insane. I fucking go on the news the next day. Man murdered somebody at a house and was evading the cops from a murder scene.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. You know, how would you get away with a murder?
Patrick Bateman style.
What's that?
You've never seen American Psycho?
No.
So, yeah, when he goes to kill somebody, at least in one scene in the movie, he just lays out like tarps. He puts on a fucking like a poncho or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and then he just takes out an axe and just butchers the dude. It's actually a crazy movie. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. It's Christian Bale.
Yeah, I've been told I look like Christian Bale, but
have you?
Yeah, my one friend keeps calling. He's like, "You're Batman. You're Christian Bale."
Your one friend is blind.
Yeah, I don't know. I did find a Facebook person that I do look, not Facebook, a YouTube person. My friend said, this guy reminds me of you, and I open it, and I'm like, this guy's my clone.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I found my clone. I need to hit him up. We should get him on Drunk Daddies.
Yeah, right?
Be like, hey.
Just have him fill in for you one day and see if anybody notices.
But he's like a 3D printer. He like 3D prints like cool stuff that he makes and like, or just dumb stuff to like make everyday life worse.
I found it to make everyday life worse.
Or like when he's doing like really dumb stuff.
Oh,
you know, it's like, oh, this is a ketchup bottle opener, and you have to put 5 pieces together.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Something stupid.
That reminds me of a YouTube channel I recently found that it's a guy who just does. I forget what it's called. Fuck his channel anyway, because it's kind of cringe. But the content within the cringe is kind of good. He does Rube Goldberg. You know what that is? Machines?
No.
Like, so it's like these really. Have you seen the Pee Wee Herman movie? God damn it, dude.
No, I'm uncultured.
So it's like these really intricate things. Like imagine, I set something up. So I want to make breakfast for myself by flicking a little ball down a ramp, and then a bunch of shit happens.
Other stuff. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen that where it's like
this
butters my toast,
and then it butters the toast, and it cracks an egg into a pan, and it does all this stuff. Yeah, that's what he does. He does a bunch of different things like that. Where like the most recent one I saw was him doing whiskey, pouring whiskey, and like it did everything from the ice cubes into the glass down to the big ice cube, because you don't want multiple. You don't want it getting too watered down.
No.
The big ice cube.
We're professional whiskey drinkers here. We want a giant ball of ice.
Yeah, well, it was a big cube, but fair, good enough. goes down and gets poured into and shit. I thought it was really really interesting. Like, I love videos like that. But he does it in a format where he's like hanging out with a bud and he's like, "Hey, you want a glass of whiskey or whatever?" And it's like, bro, you don't have to do all that. I'm just here for the fucking invention.
What about have you seen those like Facebook do it yourself things where it's like people are like, "Look, you can do this instead of the," and it's like them doing like home improvements, and it's basically just bullshit, and it's like it's just clickbait content to watch. That's annoying. So I'm just like, why? I was more impressed by, speaking of American Psycho, I do know like the card,
the business cards.
The business cards. Someone edited it for Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you got that? Look at my shiny Charizard from blah blah blah." Or he's like puts it, and the guy's like,
I saw one. Yeah, I think I saw, maybe it was the same one where it was a Togepi, and he goes the actual thing that he says in the movie is like, "Oh, the eggshell white of the card," you know. But Togepi is
lives in an egg,
the little egg Pokemon. Yeah.
Speaking of that, my guilty pleasure is watching people do like Pokemon run-throughs of a single Pokemon, see how fast they can beat.
Oh, I love doing that.
Yeah. This guy did Togepi recently. Apparently, Togepi's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, Togepi's fire, dude. Metronome is hard.
Togepi doesn't have great base stats or anything, but like,
no. With effort value training though, it's like, I don't know if you know.
Well, he plays like Gen 1 and stuff, so I don't know if
I think effort values were
in there. I know like you kill certain Pokemon, certain stats get bumped.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with that right now in Ark Survival Evolved, where you run around, tame dinosaurs and stuff, where we're breeding. And the breeding in Ark is already a long game. Like, it can take you 8 fucking hours to tame one animal if you're not playing on a modded server. 8 hours of real life time to tame something.
That's not autistic at all.
And then breeding, so you have to wait like 5 hours to hatch certain eggs of like the better dinosaurs, and then it takes 36 hours to get them to adulthood, and you have to make sure you're on at certain times so you can imprint on them, and they get stat boosts when you ride them if you imprint on them.
Right.
So it's like, dude, like my cousin pays for a server, so it's like modded. So it's sped up a lot, but like I couldn't imagine playing on an official server again. Like I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't deal with it.
No, that's insanity. Like
it's fun. The main point of Ark is, it's like Rust or something else where it's multiplayer, where you can go raid other people's bases and ruin their life and make them have a bad time. Like I was on an official server, and I tamed like a really OP ass dino, and I like ran up on a guy who just started playing, and I kept spawn killing him over and over
spawn
and
killing.
over
That's
again.
So fun.
Like whenever I saw him, I would just kill him, and he started typing into global. He's like, "Can anyone fucking stop this dinosaur with this name? Blah blah blah. He keeps fucking killing me. I'm not even doing anything." So I changed my dinosaur's name, so when people fly by, they can't even tell.
Yeah, that reminds me of the old Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops days, spawn killing.
Dude, like you play hardcore mode or whatever?
Yep.
So you fucking spawn in with a bazooka and you shoot it straight down and spawn kill all your teammates. Did you ever do that?
No, that's
so funny. You're playing hardcore search and destroy, and you're like, nope. Boom.
Yeah. Friendly fire's on.
Friendly fire's on. You kill everyone, and everyone's like, "You fucking piece of shit." And they're just,
dude. Yeah. Well, now you get banned from the games for doing that, but you can have fun doing that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. You don't get perma-banned. You get like a week suspension or something.
No, you just get kicked out of that specific game. Now, if you keep doing it, I don't know the repercussions there. Yeah.
I remember doing it like early on, and I feel like I'd get banned for like a couple hours.
That's it.
I didn't do it all the time, but I would do it. Speaking of MW2, the GOAT of Call of Duty, in my opinion.
Black Ops 2, in my opinion.
No, I don't know. MW2 was when I had the most fun with everyone. Just like quick scoping just got introduced.
That was peak Call of Duty, yeah.
We were playing Michael Myers on private maps with like 16 of our friends. What's that? the one map where there's a plane crash down in the middle of it, and you
I
spawn on
know
either
exactly
side,
which one you're
and
talking
you can
about.
just fucking get a noob tube and shoot across like a certain area,
Yeah.
and you're guaranteed kills.
That one came back in the Modern Warfare remake, if I'm not mistaken.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love. I didn't play Black Ops.
Was it
2.
called Scrapyard?
No, Scrapyard was something else.
But
It's
it
not,
wasn't.
It's not Rust. I know it's not.
It's not Rust.
Rust was peak 1v1.
Oh yeah, perfect.
And then Nuketown came out. I don't think Nuketown was as good because it had 2 buildings on each side, where Rust had a central building. Dude, Rust on fucking like what's it called? Like the big ones where you have like 36 players overall, so you just spawn and you're spawning behind people to kill them.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Insanity.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do on Rust is because you can still play it on Call of Duty Mobile, and I have a Backbone controller, so it snaps onto my phone.
That's
Or
fun.
there's Modern Warfare, I think has it, like the Modern Warfare remake.
Yeah.
I think has it. If
I have
not,
Vanguard. You ready to buy MW2 when it comes out so we can play together?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend money on Vanguard when MW2's coming out soon.
Come out. Why are they fucking like just renaming it old stuff? I would rather them remaster MW2.
They did that already. Is what was that happened in the last 5 years.
I don't think they did do that. I know they made it on Xbox to where you could play it online again, but they never remastered it for everybody. I would rather them just remaster MW2, put it out, and that's the new MW2.
Maybe it was a Modern Warfare remaster.
There's a
Modern
Modern Warfare remaster, but it's still a little different.
Is it?
Yeah, the new Modern Warfare, isn't that like... That one's fun. I enjoyed that one. Except when somebody got to like a bullshit level, they had a strobe light attachment.
Yeah.
It made it to where you can't see anything on the
such
screen,
bullshit.
and you just can't see. You lose.
Yeah.
Every time. I was getting so heated.
I really enjoyed the.
I'm really enjoying this beer. Actually, the more it goes down.
Yeah, it's not bad. I kicked it back pretty quick. The map I like the most on the newest Modern Warfare. Not the newest. Not Cold War's great. Cold War's probably.
I think I have Cold War 2.
You have Cold War and we've never played.
No, it's Black Ops. No, I don't.
Well, the newest Modern Warfare has the one where it's like a warehouse of some sort, or do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like,
I played it a lot with my friends. I owned it on PlayStation.
yeah, dude. Well, I still have it. We should probably get
Can
on
you
that.
split screen it? I know the older ones you could split screen with your friends, and that was a lot of fun. But I think the newer ones they don't let you do that anymore because they don't want to like lose money.
No, I think you should be able to. But the sad news is,
Your PS4 isn't out here.
no, my PS4 is right there.
You only own one controller.
No, I have 2 controllers.
What's the sad news?
The sad news is that my kids have decided to take it upon themselves to hide not 1 but 2 controllers.
You have no idea where they went.
No idea where either controller is, dude. It's fucking insane. They're not just sitting
It's
out
not in their
somewhere.
room?
Dude, I don't know. I
Did
feel
you
like
search their room.
well, no, they wouldn't like put it in their toy box, I don't think.
Let's do it right now. This is what they get.
Yeah.
Two drunk dads rummaging.
Yeah, we just come in, they're still awake. They're probably still awake.
We're just like, where?
Yeah.
Where are the remotes? We're trying to play COD. I had a legit crazy lady come into work today.
Well, I mean,
This is what she looked like.
That's like every
Normal.
day. Oh, yeah. Well, I think I know what you're talking about.
Like
yeah.
this. Just all
like,
eyes.
Like fear in her eyes. But she would smile, but the fear is still in her eyes.
She's like, hey.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you. There's a lot of hot girls that came in today, which was great. I love that. Never about, like, you know, an ugly person comes in like 4 minutes before close. I'm angry. I'm heated. A hot woman comes in. I'm like, hey, what's good? Wherever you want. Stay after close.
It was funny. Last shift I worked, a good-looking girl came in at 8:29, and it was still satisfying as hell to tell her that her scripts were expired. And I was like, see you later.
See, that, I would be happy about that, honestly. But I think it's time to grab another beer.
Yeah, let's pause here and we'll cut back. Got a little callus on my hand here.
Dude, your hand's cut up. It's a weak sauce. Like when we were moving your desk. We're just not real men anymore.
Dude, yeah, that was a low test moment for me, dude.
Low test.
We were moving this massive desk. Did we talk about this?
I don't think so. We lost a lot of great content, but we're bringing it back.
Yeah, so I got a new desk because the last desk that I had before I moved, if y'all follow us, I lived at a different apartment before this one.
Yeah, you should be able to tell.
That desk unfortunately could not survive 4 moves. Like it went through and it broke apart. So had to get a new desk.
Still has the chair.
$12 chair, baby. This thing is a fucking workhorse, dude. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
I'm just waiting for the bottom to go through and up your ass.
Yeah. It just pokes through, yeah. But no, so yeah, I had to get a new desk. Found one online for $40. Facebook Marketplace, shout out. We get there. I think we did talk about this on the podcast a little. The way that the lady just she let us get it.
Bitch
she let us get it right out the door. Right out the door. She closed it. Never saw her again.
Done. And then the problem was we weren't carrying it from the bottom the whole time. Now that was a lot to lift, but it made it 10 times easier to move instead of like being able to barely walk.
Oh, we were literally shuffling and like
shuffling.
We shuffled all the way to your truck. That was a good like 20 yards.
Yeah, that was a lot. And then how did we even get it in the truck? I mean,
I'll tell you how we got in the truck.
We had some high test moments there.
Oh, I'll tell you how we got. Yeah, I threw my fucking back out right at that moment. And then yeah, that's when it became a real challenge. Is after that, for like a week or 2, my back was like fucked up.
I think because of wrestling, my back's been fucked up the whole time, so I don't know what a good back is, so I just deal with it. I'm like, this hurts a lot, but that's life.
That's normal, right?
Dude, I went to a masseuse in Melrose when I had like my long Bieber hair still, so I probably looked 16, and she's like, why are you getting a massage?
Because you want the happy ending.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, my back's hurt. I fell off a building when I was a kid and could barely walk and all this. And she's like, okay, well, I'll massage you through the cloth and then like I might move it off. Like she didn't want to like take the cloth off my back to massage me.
Damn.
Yeah, I think she thought I was going for a happy ending.
Well, hey, hate to break it to you, lady. Find another profession.
There's all these people on Tinder offering, what was it? I forget what the massage is called, but it's like a fully naked massage.
Yo.
Where they rub their body on you as they're massaging you.
Epic.
With oil, and they're both naked. It's illegal in America.
Because it's technically prostitution? Mm-hmm. Get out of here. That shit's done. OnlyFans is literally
they should make prostitution legal already.
It's there's no way to enforce that unless you're literally a woman who's like a streetwalker, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and then they're not even the problem really. It's the pimps.
Yeah,
you stop them, they're still gonna get other girls, and then I feel like if it was legal, sex trafficking would go down because there's no, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, at least of age people, because it's like, well, they can just do it themselves. There's no like, they'll have like, it'll be like oh shit.
Yeah. Whoop.
It'll be like Walmart. Sex sells. Do you want to? They have their fucking name, their house brand.
Yeah,
it's just a fat,
great value
person. Our great value sex worker.
Oh man, I can't wait
she
for
has
fucking
double D cups, but she's 400 pounds.
That's 2040 or so. Like that's coming.
That's coming. Oh, dude.
So
the world's gonna be so wild for our children.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm well aware. I'm fearful. But
I
back
don't really care.
you should.
I think something's broken in me. I just really don't feel emotions.
You don't like. Well, me either, to be honest. But
It's just like,
I think it might be medication doing that to me, though.
yeah, I'm not on any medication. I'm just like blah.
I was kind of like that before, though. Like, yeah.
Just like takes like I mean, like my grandma who raised me from when I was little died, and I was just like, that's life. It was like my fourth death by then, but it was just like,
yeah, for me, losing my grandma was one of the toughest things in my life because it literally raised me like a mother. You know?
Did you cry?
Did I cry? Yeah, I cried when I cried 100 times about it. Yeah.
See, my grandpa, who I was super close to, died when I was like 12 or 10, and I cried like crazy. And then my other grandma died, and from cancer. And then I wasn't like crying anything, but when I saw her body in the casket, because it was an open casket,
it's very
I started
surreal.
crying. I was like, holy, that's not like, it's not her. It's like,
yeah, when
not.
Dude, when my cousin passed, and they had him in the casket with this fucked up makeup, it was the worst thing on earth. Like, it should have just been a closed casket.
You know what's fucked? Is my grandma didn't even have a funeral.
No?
No, because all of her children are poor.
Yeah, no.
And one already died from like drugs. And then my mom is homeless. And then her one kid is on welfare. And then my other aunt doesn't really have too much. So yeah, she didn't even have a funeral.
But she didn't have like, because like my grandma had a sort of like a life insurance policy where you have a funeral policy. It's
she didn't have a
even
life
the cheapest.
Nothing.
Just enough for the casket.
No,
or
she got
the
cremated.
urn,
they just cremated her.
Cremation.
They just cremated her. No funeral or anything. We didn't even celebrate her life. My one aunt was talking about it. We should like really celebrate her life when you get back.
Candlelight vigil.
Well, so like my grandma, my family all hates each other.
That's awful.
So like it's just they all hate each other. So it's like they couldn't get together anyways because it'd just be a huge fight.
Yeah. Medea's family reunion.
Just worse than it'd be like Nazis and Jews getting together in the same room.
God damn it.
It just wouldn't work. It's sad. Like I know when something should be sad. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I know like, oh, that should be sad. But am I sad? Like when she passed away, I was just like nothing. Maybe if she had like a actual funeral and all that, I would have been more.
No, yeah.
You know how she died?
How so?
Dude, the fucking things like fucking zooming in or unfocusing. Focusing.
No, is it really? Is it doing that again?
Yeah. But anyways, she accidentally inhaled a carrot, like a little piece of carrot.
Oh, I think you told me this. Yeah.
And she got pneumonia.
Yeah, it got into her lungs.
Ripped her, and the doctor's like, we can remove it, but she's probably gonna die from surgery if we remove it. So she just passed away.
That's awful.
Don't eat carrots when you're old, I guess.
Don't do anything when you're old. Don't fucking sit down anywhere. There might be a tack in the chair that gives you your ass an infection.
I bet all the old gays are worried about that.
They're really super worried about monkeypox right now, apparently.
Dude, monkeypox is because
anal sex is the way it spreads.
Because anal sex, you're almost guaranteed to like rip something to where blood is like, you know, like HIV. I think transfers more during anal sex than any other sex because there's blood.
There can be blood. Fuck, what is going on?
I don't know. Just get over it. It's okay.
I just don't want it to ruin the episode. All right,
it's not gonna ruin the episode.
This part out anyway.
No, we're not cutting this out. It's fine. People just listen to it in the background while they're fucking, anyways.
While they're fucking, yeah. This is pure. This is a aphrodisiac. This show.
This is a fucking podcast.
This is a show, dude. This is more than a podcast. This is a talk show. This is
It's
a
talk show. Get us on
one of these days.
CNBC.
Actually, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna just straight up interview you like Charlie Rose style. Like, we'll have to do it in like a dark room with just a round table and 2 chairs. Yeah, have you ever seen like a Charlie Rose interview?
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, that would be just.
I like Between the Two Ferns.
Oh yeah, see something like that. Well, we kind of have a similar setup here. We just need two ferns.
No, but like the Hillary episode was so fucking
Oh,
funny.
that was great. Yeah.
That was so hilarious. She was getting like heated. Woman moment.
Yeah, she thought that would help her chances getting elected. I think that hurt. I think that really hurt. And I don't think Zach Galifianakis realized like how much he like embarrassed her ass.
Dude, he's so funny. He's so funny when he does that shit. Though I do enjoy the Eric Andre fucking interviews more.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they're
just
more
the
unhinged.
insanity.
Yeah.
It's so unhinged. Like what's her name from Sweet Life and Zach and Cody? The London Tipton was there.
Yeah,
and
London
somebody
Tipton.
gets like fucking shot.
Or not London. The fuck, Brandon Song.
Brenda Song. Somebody gets fucking shot. And it's just somebody goes fly. Like, I think Eric Andre goes flying out of his chair, and she's just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
There's always just some crazy shit happening. I forget who was on. Was there one where there was like rats running around?
Yeah,
yeah.
Where they brought out a bear, and Hannibal Buress is like, "No, no." he quit at that point.
I really like. I love the Eric Andre show, but I hate the fact that you could never do another. Maybe you could, but to me, it's impossible to recreate the late night show setup, but with a twist of just like insanity.
Unhinged. Yeah. Do you remember what was the TV show where it's like it had the weird kid with the real pointy nose, orange hair going back? It was like VHS tapes or something.
Yeah, it was
Bob Burger got his, or I don't know the guy's fucking name. That voice actor's in it as the coach, and he's trying to fuck that kid's mom.
It was Home Movies.
Home Movies. That's what it was. That's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
I didn't watch much of it as a kid, to be honest. Because I was a kid and it was on
Yeah.
Adult Swim. I did watch more anime. Like Toonami was more my
Yeah.
thing.
I just recently watched the entire first season of Ghost Stories.
Ghost Stories.
Have you never seen Ghost Stories?
What's the
It's like there's one where like it's basically Ghost Stories. So the whole anime got sent over to America without a script.
Yeah.
And so this girl resurrects her bunny, and like she's like, he was so cool. He's like, what do you want me to do? And he's like, touch me, and he'd say something, and he's like, and then like the rabbit's like full ghost trying to kill her, and she's like, I knew it wouldn't work, not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black.
yeah. So it's the story. I believe was a group of comedians got to dub it.
Ad lib it basically.
Yeah, they got to do all the work there. That's the voice acting. That's really dope though.
It's so funny. Like there's like the one where the kid's like trying to get ready for this like school event of running, and he's so slow, and they all shit on him for being slow. He's like, maybe you should do testosterone. Maybe you shouldn't do anything. He's like, well, don't make him a bitch. He might be retarded, but he's not a bitch.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I've been, well, you have been as well, reading One Piece.
Yeah, dude, I'm at Ennie's Lobby.
Oh, Ennie's Lobby.
So good. Giraffe Boy came about.
Giraffe Boy. Oh, okay.
He ate the devil fruit, and
Yes.
he became a giraffe, and then he transformed again, so he wasn't an
It's
actual
the guy with the
giraffe.
weird nose or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
like Usopp nose. He had an
But it's like
Usopp nose.
square instead.
Square instead of round. I've been drawing with my kid. She's been wanting to draw, and I've been trying to like draw anime stuff. I'm like, man, One Piece art doesn't look that hard. And then I
Okay,
tried drawing
yeah.
it, and I'm like, oh, how do you draw?
Yeah, no, I
Drunk
mine.
Daddies anime should be a thing.
Oh, dude, yeah. If we could actually get, like, I wonder because old technology is cheaper now than ever, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if we could find something to do frame by frame animation, a really short something like 30-second You know what I mean? But test our drawing skills with this cell animation.
Yeah. It's gonna be stick figures. It's just stick. I remember being a kid and looking up like stick figure battles on YouTube.
Yeah. I used to make those. There's a program called Pivot, and I used to make those myself. The stick figure battles.
Really?
Yeah. And you could get all different assets where you could do like Halo armor on one of the stick figures, or Kingdom Hearts outfit.
Did you ever upload anything?
No, I never uploaded. It was purely for like my own enjoyment.
Did you like it? Did you have fun?
It introduced me to animation, how much work goes into each movement, frame by frame. Yeah, and like, if you want an arm movement, you got to move the elbow, and then you got to move the wrist, and then you got to move the hand, and like every little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. I remember watching one where the guy's like killing everyone, racks a shotgun, blows someone's heads off, turns Super Saiyan. So,
I've seen.
Dude,
yeah.
I've been playing Fortnite recently, and they just launched the DBZ.
Apparently, it's way too overpowered
for pussies. You can dodge the Kamehameha wave, but if you do get hit by the Kamehameha wave, you're going down.
Yeah.
There's no surviving that. You hit the Nimbus, and then you go, and then does the fucking Goku's voice, but Japanese style.
Oh, nice.
You go, ha! Yeah! Dude, I fucking had an air battle with someone. We both did Kamehameha wave at the same time, and it fucking hit together like in the anime. It was.
That's kind of epic.
It was fucking sick. I want them to release. Did you ever play DBZ Budokai Tenkaichi 3?
Of course.
Is my favorite.
Yeah. Well, I loved all the Budokai Tenkaichis, but 3 was the best. It was really fun on Wii. It wasn't the best on Wii, but it was fun because you could do, the different movements that you did was the way to do attacks.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I have a legal emulator with legal software.
Of course, all games that you purchase.
Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah.
It's so fun to play. I wish they would remake a game like that. Like the newer DBZ games, I feel like aren't nearly as good. They're lacking. This have a story mode like they did in that, and then have PvP. It's so really, Bandai only has to fucking remaster it and launch it. Why aren't they doing that?
Lack of creative direction, probably. You know what I mean? Well, that might even be wrong too, because no thanks, I'll miss out. Thank you. Wow, sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
But anyways, lack of creative director.
But maybe I'm wrong on that as well, because if you have lack of creativity, you just go, let's remake. Yeah.
They made the Dragon Ball Z Sand game where it's like the entire story of DBZ.
That's pretty cool. That was usually the storyline. I wanted to
buy it, but I heard it's just like every other game.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Might as well just buy Budokai Yeah,
because it's story mode for every other game.
Tenkaichi is canon. Like, it's the legit game. Did you see the new Dragon Ball movie that came out, or at least see the trailers for it?
I don't watch any I don't watch any Dragon Ball stuff.
What do you mean? Super's still going on?
Yeah, since Super came out, I don't watch any Dragon Ball Z.
Gotcha. Well, the animation looks dog shit. It looks like a video game.
Oh no, is it one of those CGI?
Yeah, it looks kind of like a video game, just garbage. Apparently, I seen a bunch of pictures of Gohan going Ultra Instinct though.
But is it like the new Berserk?
I didn't see that. It's just bad. It's honestly bad.
Dude, they're doing a bunch of shit where they're cutting corners in the anime industry, where they're deciding to go with this half animation, half CGI model. I don't know if that's what happened with the Dragon Ball Z movie you're talking about.
It's all like CGI, I feel like.
The frame rates are fucking awful, first off. And this Trigun, one of my most beloved favorite animes on earth, is making a remake, and they're doing this stupid CGI shit where I'm not going to be able to watch it when it's 20 frames per second.
You know what's still holding up though?
What?
This prickly pear Michelob.
It's not bad. I
think it's better than a regular light beer. Better than the Michelob light beer to me.
Does it make
wouldn't-
sense economically though?
No.
Would you spend
I
the
wouldn't
more?
spend it. I wouldn't spend
Yeah.
it. If they brought it down to the same price, I'd be about it. But I wouldn't spend $12 a 6-pack.
Yeah, $2 a beer.
I don't. That's bring the alcohol level up, and then I might.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Like, I got some Elysian Space Dust from the gas station the other day, like the big bottles.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 3 beers in one can.
Oh yeah,
You know what
based
I'm
on the
saying? 'Cause
percentage.
it's like 8.2 or like 9%. It's like that's like 3 beers in one can. Boom! I'm getting hammered off, or not hammered, but a good buzz off one can. Go to bed. While I would have to drink the entire 12-pack of this,
Yeah.
or 6-pack to really feel something. It's just maybe I'd need to take a tea break. Does anyone ever talk about taking tea breaks from alcohol?
I don't know, but I think I need to as well. It's been a solid couple weeks, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've taken a break. I mean,
I've taken like 2 days here and there, but not too much.
well, yeah, it's been like a day, maybe 2 days, because I have to be up really early the next day, where I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna wake up and feel like shit.
Still wakes up and feels like shit from detoxing.
Regardless, yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. Yeah, the manga is so good for One Piece. Like, manga's just better in my opinion, except for fight scenes, just because there's no fucking like pacing.
The pacing is phenomenal. I'm way behind. I think I can talk about where I'm at because.
Did you just start rereading?
Yeah, so I went all the way to the beginning. So meanwhile you're at chapter what, 300 some, 400 some?
400 something.
Yeah. I'm at chapter 11 because I just cannot. It takes me a while to get my kids and then
all this.
Or
bullshit.
sometimes it'll be like I'm at work and I'm like, oh, we're gonna be slow for a second. This is the perfect time, and I open the Shonen Jump app, and then boom, somebody walks in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at 400. I'm super pumped. I stopped reading as much because I love to get hyper fixated on things, and then never do it again.
That's my issue as well. I need to focus on it.
Yeah, I feel like that was part of the problem with the podcast lately was we stopped being hyper fixated on it.
I've been hyper fixated. It's just we have had
weird
scheduling, very weird scheduling where it's
makes it very
almost impossible. So hopefully we're back on track now. This is actually, we're recording like on time for once.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like if we can find a day where we both have it off, or at least schedule one day where we both have it off, if somehow by the grace of God we can record like 3 podcasts at once, just so we have backups.
Just get hammered. Just literally get 3 different kinds of beers.
Hammered.
Yeah. 3rd episode could just be a total shit show.
It's just a total shit show. But I'm sure the fans would love that.
Yeah. No. What are we at? Do you know where the last where we stopped?
Yeah, but keep going. Don't be like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Well, it seemed like a good time to stop it, but
no. Let's keep going.
So as you can see, I'm wearing a Trump hat today, made in China. I don't know what to say about that, honestly.
You don't have much going for you right now?
Yeah, well,
You're kind of out of ideas.
So
well, I'm still fucking pumping. I'm still going. So you need me to carry? This backpack's already heavy enough regularly. But if you need me to, I can go the extra.
I'll fucking piggyback, bro.
Fucking racist man out here. Fucking white Caucasian male in fucking bleached jeans from the 50s.
In my Trump cap.
In his Trump cap.
In my Apple Watch.
Dude,
in my Curly shirt.
Those
because I'd be
jeans are
smoking
like old
weed.
man jeans.
Boy.
He got rips, but those are old man jeans.
Boy, these shits go fucking barred.
The color's just old man as fuck.
No, I love light jeans.
No, I'm not saying like the jean style. I guess it is part of the style, but not the fit. But the actual color of it.
Yeah, I love light denim.
You like light denim?
You like dark denim?
Yeah, because I'm not racist. I baited you into that one.
Yeah, that I'm not even gonna. No, you see, you revealed yourself when you said you baited me there because I'm not gonna take the bait.
You're not gonna take the bait.
There's no bait to be taken even.
You know what Trump stands for? T stands for tyranny.
Oh,
R
no.
stands for racism.
U stands for
Sir.
umbrella.
Umbrellas. Wombo. Have you tried turning it to Mumbo?
No, it's yeah. Wait,
W
for Wombo. M was not Mumbo. I don't
It was a
think.
Mumbo.
It's Mermaid Man.
It's Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, M is for Mumbo, and then P is for grab her by the pussy.
Yeah. The signature Trump line. M's for MAGA because he just loves himself so much. Did you hear about the documents that they did seize from his house? The nuclear documents
I heard
that they
it's
did
nuclear. I don't believe the fucking mainstream media. He's got the codes. He's got the nuclear
he
codes.
had the codes. He did. He was president. He had the.
Yeah,
Imagine if their security's so bad they don't fucking change the codes because they're like, God damn it.
imagine if it's something super simple like 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's pizza pie.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. It's a Frank Sinatra song. You got to sing it out loud before you can do the codes.
I
That's
actually
amore.
it would be really smart for it to be the president's fingerprint is the only thing that can trigger it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I was watching or not watching. That would be cool. But like Elvis, like his last performance
Before he died.
God damn, I had no appreciation for Elvis. Zero.
Until you saw that.
Until I saw that. Like I was like, that evoked emotion in me. My grandmother dying, zero fucks given. Him going, ah, like his voice. He actually has an insane voice.
Yeah. People, yes, he ripped off black artists or whatever with the style, with the dancing style and shit. But talented singer and songwriter, yes.
Insane. That shit gets me like, I might cry when I listen to it. Like there's certain artists.
There's an
where I hear
Elvis.
their voices.
There's an Elvis biopic out right now.
Well, I want to watch the movie now after hearing that song.
Yeah.
It makes me want to watch the movie because his voice is insane. You know, like I put like 2,000 playbacks or like on at work today, and the song that played was like every time we touch.
Yeah.
That shit goes hard.
You
Like being back in middle school, I used to hate on all those kind of like that's girl music. That shit's
that
lit.
yeah.
Every time we touch, I get the feeling and the.
I think I know which song you're talking about.
Boom, 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 and the bass hits, and it's like, oh shit, let's go, let's fucking go.
I mean, it's no like. That's the thing. It's like back when we were kids, like okay, Avril Lavigne or Britney Spears or some shit. Yeah, I ain't listening to that.
They didn't have the voice.
That
song rips. Actually, I can't think of another singer. Stevie Nicks fucking rips.
Great, yeah.
So good. Fleetwood Mac.
I love me some Fleetwood Mac,
dude.
To be honest, yeah.
My ex-mother-in-law fucking hates Rocket Man by Elton John because it's overplayed.
Okay.
So that's the first song I'm gonna teach my daughter how to sing.
You know why it's overplayed?
Because it's fucking great.
It's a fire ass song.
So fire. Drunk Daddies loves their music and karaoke. I'm really sad we don't do that karaoke outro anymore.
Well,
I'll be your.
Oh God, yeah, that was a one episode only thing.
What is it?
If it's Father Figure by George
I'll
Michael.
be your father figure. I'll take you by the hand.
Holy shit!
I kind of want. I have like a new like. I want to go into like businesses and like semi-prank, but like make fun of myself. Like going into the bank and being like, I need change. And they're like, oh, is this for a business? It's for the strip club, honey. Just like say crazy stuff.
Well, no, you going with like a GoPro on. That's one of my favorite things about. I don't know if we talked about him before. Frank Hassel.
Frank, you showed me him. He goes in places with GoPros, like tries
So-
to take other people's shopping cart.
Yeah. But you go in with a GoPro to do that, and then when they ask about it, what he always says is, they'll go, "Hey, is that a camera?" And he goes, "No, I'm diabetic. It's an insulin pump."
it's a pump.
It's
That
literally
is
a
fire.
camera strapped to his head.
So funny. Yeah, it's fucking insane. But yeah, I enjoy music. I like music. I like people music.
Yeah, I'm a music cell.
I mean, what's that mean?
Like instead of an incel.
Sell your music. Sell.
Yeah. I'm a fanatic.
Do you think Kanye's gonna drop anything hot soon?
Well, Donda 2 is still a work in progress. Apparently, it was released on the stem player. Really fire music from there. You can hear
the stem player. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I watch a channel that like reviews like the iPods and stuff I talked about before he bought the stem player to like fuck with
and
it.
from what I've heard, his stem player is actually not that bad. It's a decent little piece of equipment for what you
No,
get.
it's really cool. He
Yeah.
said it's really cool and stuff like that. He's like, he thinks. I mean, he's not a genius. Kanye's a genius.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. In the sense of like
Music.
of like intellect, maybe not the biggest like way, or maybe he's a little out there as far as personality. He's eccentric.
Well, aren't people who have like the biggest IQs autistic?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're like kind of crazy.
Kanye's got a lyric. Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Yeah, you can't. Well, Stephen Hawking had to be wheelchair bound because I'm sure if he wasn't, he'd
He'd be a fuck machine, dude.
be a fuck machine. He'd blow people's minds, and they'd be like, "Can I blow you right now?
Yeah, right.
Let me get on my
He'd be a cult
knees."
leader,
He'd
dude.
be a cult leader. He probably still could have been. Please join my cult. You can't fuck women, but I fuck your wives.
I'm not even.
That's cults in a nutshell.
That is, yes.
God told me, all you guys can't fuck. Only I can fuck.
And
your
it
wives.
has to be your wives
Or your kids. They
Um,
get crazy with it.
how did we even get onto the subject
Of fucking other people's wives.
of Kanye West?
Kanye West.
What were we talking about? The stem player.
Yeah, yes, them.
So Donda 2, I believe, is at the very least right now you can hear one of the best songs from the album on the new XXXTentacion album.
He has a new album.
They released a bunch of his SoundCloud shit that was never like,
Published.
fully published on albums,
Gotcha.
and then his unreleased stuff, posthumously or whatever.
I miss the Macklemore show.
There was a Macklemore show.
Not Macklemore. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's a garbage artist. He's fucking
what
shit.
the fuck, Mac
sorry,
Miller?
sorry, Mac Miller.
There's a Mac Miller show.
Did you never watch it? They'd be like, "Now we got to cut the cameras because we're gonna be doing a bunch of drugs."
No,
His fucking neighbors hated him so much.
was it more like a vlog or something?
It was like a vlog show. Do you remember the bucket list show, where like these guys would go and do like their bucket list, like learn crump, but then they do something for the community as well.
learn.
It's like The Naked Life or something like that.
No, I've never seen.
Fucking, that was pretty good.
I missed the Man Show.
The Man Show with Joe Rogan and
Nope,
other guy that
nope.
I don't know.
Nope, neither. This is wrong. Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla.
Wait, Jimmy Kimmel was on the Man Show and now he's Democrat?
It was Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla, and it was a different time. They always. Yes, Jimmy Kimmel has transformed over time. He's a bit more of a pussy now. Because the Man Show was all about like objectifying women,
Yeah,
and
like
all
have
that,
them jump on a trampoline.
and with their skirts flying up and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The Man Show.
I know I missed that just because they had really funny skits, but also I do miss the trampolines.
You miss the trampoline.
I do miss the trampolines. This was like network television. It would come on a little later at night or whatever, but
I remember watching a show back in the day when I was like 5 or 6, maybe 7, and it was like Doggy Dare show where people would have to get like butt ass naked if they didn't complete a challenge.
Yeah, I think I know that.
Just being a horny little 7-year-old, like
Yeah, naked.
naked.
You know
It's
that-
blurred out, but I'm getting hard.
That reminds me of like waking up in the middle of the night to the Girls Gone Wild commercials. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I remember. I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm watching the Disney Channel late at night, and a fucking vibrator commercial came on.
What the
No
hell?
joke. I like changed the channels to make sure, and I was like, "Oh no, there's a vibrator commercial on Disney Channel."
Like
late at
because
night.
only adults could be up this late, apparently,
Yeah.
according to advertisers.
Adult Swim was so good. Toonami was so good. I'm not like, early Family Guy is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well, thank you, Adult Swim, for kind of reviving Family Guy. 'Cause
Really?
Family Guy got canceled.
Oh,
You don't remember? Like, I want to say after the first 2 or 3 seasons,
really?
got canceled. And Adult Swim, I believe, was part of the revival of it before they got renewed, and now they're still going.
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't like their newer stuff nearly as much, but
It's different. It's changed.
It's like there's one episode where they're like at a racetrack and they're like, "Oh, that's Emily Higginbotham the third, Sandro Pascal," and they just go like 2 minutes in a name, and then Brian's like, "Oh, that's." Goes 2 minutes into a
Yeah.
name, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? This is
It's
just like
so funny
it's
because
like,
long
fuck
name.
You. It's because like fuck you. We don't give a shit about your time."
Yeah.
But yeah,
Family Guy has changed. It's a different writing team. These people don't keep their jobs for fucking 20 years.
no, like Conan was one of the original writers for The Simpsons.
Really?
Yeah, that's why the early Simpsons are so good because they had A-tier writers, and then now they
Conan
have these
O'Brien.
fucking loser, fucking super political, super PC bullshit.
Yeah. You're never gonna be funny when you kowtow to the way that the pendulum has swung with this PC shit. You're never gonna be
I feel
funny.
like it's swinging away. Now.
It is now. Yes.
I feel like
yeah.
all that overbearing bullshit is starting to like free up. Like all my favorite Twitch streamers say retard
Good
and
good.
stuff
I'm
like
sorry, disabled people, but good because we cannot have people get fucking canceled for stupid reasons like this.
that. Yeah, like I get racism. I get like
Sure.
other things, but like where you're like tiptoeing
Intention.
on jokes.
It's all about intention.
Like was it? I was listening to a podcast and they're like, you can tell when someone's being makes a racist joke and they mean the racism.
Yeah.
You can 100% tell with
Most of the
stuff.
time. I mean, there is ambiguity once in a while, but
like the people are just making a joke.
yeah.
You can tell they're just making a joke.
Shane Gillis, for example, should have never been fired from Saturday Night Live for saying a certain C word for Asians that I won't say here because
YouTube.
yeah.
But yeah, we gotta get big. We gotta get better. Welcome to the Drunk Daddies podcast ending.
Yeah.
We
Thanks
had
for
a
watching.
great time tonight.
Yeah, I think it went well.
Great.
Thanks for watching episode 16.
I know we're so out there now. We're on 16. It's gonna be 100 in no time.
It'll literally be we're gonna catch up with the big guys.
Please like and subscribe. Follow our TikTok. Tell your friends about us if you enjoy us. Watch us while you're fucking.
Anytime.
Promote us on Twitter or on Tinder and Bumble. Like I do.
Look out for this guy on Tinder because if you do, I mean that's an exclusive PM to one of the people who are running this show. So
And we're hot and we're sexy, even if he wears weird jeans.
These are not weird jeans, guys.
He's got
Comment below.
He got grandpa jeans on, looking like a racist person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Make America Great Again. Trump 2024.
Ron DeSantis, maybe 2024.
Go Bernie.
We love Florida. We love you love Bernie. See you guys next time.
See you next time.